Hello, Olog-hai tubers, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Third Age Total War with the MOS Summer compilation and me, Blue Ankylo. So it's been a few days since I've recorded. I've done a couple of those little battles off camera like I said I would, and I'm about to show you my Olog-hai attack with my GIMP army. It's actually a very small army. It's one unit of Olog-hai and one unit of some trashy orcs. But you know how Olog-hai are, and I'm not sure even if this is enough or just what will be left of it. So I figured I'd record it just for showing you, because it should be short and to the point. Anyway, my strategy is as follows. My Hearth Watchmen are my sacrificial lambs to the slaughter. Their job is to keep the Olog-hai busy for a minute or two, or at least a few seconds. Meanwhile, my longbowmen will hopefully annoy them a little bit, but the main idea is to get my rivermen to throw their javelins while the watchmen are getting killed. Hopefully I'll have enough time to throw most of my javelins, and then I'm going to throw the dalesmen in, the guys with axes, because they have armor piercing as much as they're not particularly strong. You can see here, bonus against armor. So 5 attack, plus they ignore half of the enemy's armor. It's still not very good. Now one thing I'm not sure of is the rivermen. I think in vanilla Third Age, they have missile attack 11, or whatever number it is, plus armor piercing, whereas MOS, I think, takes it away. So they're still okay against trolls, but against Olog-hai, I bet you that you'll find they're far less effective. What I need is like 3 or 4 ballista back here, and then while they're busy fighting the watchmen, just to burn them to death with that. But anyway, that's the strategy. I have 3 semi-useful units to go deal with whatever the orcs are, and then maybe flank them with the Yeomen to deal with them quickly. The Olog-hai will be what wins or loses this battle, basically. So I want these guys a little bit further up. Oh, they're actually deployed quite close to us. I will do one ahead of the other slightly. That way they can die first. And these guys need to be a lot closer. So let's put them like here. And these guys can move up. So yeah, welcome back, folks. And wish me luck, because this is going to be a bit of a danger battle. Olog-hai are my most hated units, let's just say it like that. I don't know if stat-wise they're the strongest. Like, there's Ents and Balrogs and stuff. But they're fairly easy to get, and Mordor usually has a lot of them. So I should really be focus firing on the Olog-hai here. As much as killing some Uruks will help, the main thing will be, you know, actually being able to win the fight with the Olog-hai. So the Axemen can hang out here for now. Looks like the AI might be trying to play defensive for a second. I'm sure the Olog-hai will charge us anytime. And apparently there's actually 13 of them this once, because they count as the captain. Like, they actually get a free unit for that, which kind of sucks. It's really bad when it's Olog-hai. Alright, so they are just over here shrugging off all of our arrows. It's not so good. Oh, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there in time. Okay, just pausing for a second to move some guys around a little bit here. I don't want my rivermen engaged in melee. No, that's not the plan. I would like these guys to be ready for the Uruks, though. So let's put them kind of over here. And see how that works. A little bit of reorganizing here. Here they come! Keep these guys sort of in the way. Alright, so they are charging after my cavalry, I think, which is fine. Oh, no. You guys are not really doing what I was hoping you would do. I probably forgot to set them to run. You're running. These guys, you should also run, because we don't have a lot of time for this strategy. The Olog-hai also, if you haven't noticed, move at far higher than normal infantry speed. Oh, they just plowed right through into my rivermen. Stupid trolls. Okay, I'm going to try the enable guard mode and fire anyway trick. We're going to see if that works. These guys need to get into combat there. This is not quite working the way I'd hoped. Okay, we need everyone with javelins to start throwing them at the trolls. They're just going to basically slaughter everything. So if you've got javelins, you might as well use them before you're dead, because it won't be long. So who's taking bets on just how many I can kill? Also, thanks for the dude that commented on waypoints. I didn't think that was in Medieval 2 version. I thought that was a Shogun thing or Empire thing or something. But yeah, if you hold shift, you can click, 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 and you get a waypoint travel system, which is very nice. All right, so we've got javelins coming in like crazy. You can tell that they're getting injured because they turn red by blood. I'm not very good at really telling too much, but the bloodier they are, the more HP damage they've taken. And so I mean, they're getting hit. Some of the javelins are working, even though none of them have died yet. Okay, you guys did a charge there. Now get out. I do have a couple things to show you after we're done this fight. Win or lose, there's a couple things to talk about. I've had a little break, so I've been playing around on my own, doing my own thing. I'm actually doing a Gondor playthrough, a Gondor campaign on same difficulty. And man, do they have more units than Dale. Like, it's just sad how few units we actually get when it comes right down to it. Why are you guys not all throwing javelins at the trolls? I love it when units disobey. So you see, I did enable guard mode, and they still don't, for me anyway, they don't like to really throw very regularly. It's very difficult. I mentioned it before. Someone explained how it's supposed to work, but I've had a very difficult time getting them to, follow orders in that situation. But yeah, I've been playing on Gondor and with MOS as well and all that, of course. Same scripts for the most part. And wow, do they get so many more unit variety? Like, they've got tons of troops, all kinds of different stuff, and generally far better too. I mean, I understand they're in a more difficult campaign spot fighting Mordor and Harad right from the start, but man, I'm feeling really unlucky with Dale as far as our actual troops go. Like, okay, you guys, get the heck up here and do something. Stupid. I don't know why they're just refusing to shoot. It's these guys too, you see? I just can't get them to throw javelins. Oh, maybe? Are they going to actually do it this time? We've still yet to even kill one of these things. Once what my plan was to basically use up all my javelins and then throw in the axemen. So I'm trying to waste the last of our javelins before I, friendly fire them to death. All right, will you guys just throw? We'd like to kill at least one or two of these guys before the axemen have to fight them. I think my have we killed all of their routers? Yeah. Oh, my guys are routing too. Whatever. So their orc unit is dead. It wasn't a big deal as I expected. It's these Olog-hai that are the big problem, of course. My poor rivermen all. I might be able to actually get a better position with the longbowmen if I move them, because they're too close right now. They're not doing the right kind of shooting. It doesn't really matter. They're not going to kill hardly any. They've just got too much defense. Looks like... Are you guys actually going to throw your javelins this time? One of you guys, please throw javelins. There was a good wave of javelins. So we killed one. They're down to 12. Yay! You're still not shooting. I don't know what the deal is. Those guys at least are shooting now. Yeah, I don't have a good history with javelins. I don't know what my deal is with them. They just... ineffective. I know they do lots of damage, but if I can't actually throw them, or I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just blabbing now. I'm mad at these trolls. I was thinking I had to do this fight because Olog-hai on their own are still far weaker than Olog-hai backed by 20,000 orcs. So I figured we better at least give it a shot. They're so hard to kill. They just refuse to go down. Yeah, my guys in melee combat, for whatever reason, they just... I cannot get them to fire while engaged in melee. I don't know if there's some other trick I don't know about. I've been trying the guard and all that, but at least we got the last couple volleys off here. Oh, they're down to 11. Okay, let's start to speed this up because it's kind of a silly... We're just going to lose all of our dudes. Once these guys are done, I will... yeah, I think that's good enough. Alright, Axeman, time for you to earn your pay. I'll keep these guys in reserve because I do like them a little bit more. Oh, I could be shooting more arrows at them. Maybe. I doubt it'll make much difference. Yay, Axeman! I'll keep these guys out for now, but I might have to put them into melee eventually anyway. What I could do is try to do some back charges with the cavalry. Cavalry charges do alright because you get quite a boosted attack on the charge bonus. So it's not a horrible... Oh, you know what? This is just going to hurt more than it helps. Alright, let's see if this works. They're actually down to 4. We're doing pretty good. See if these guys can kill the couple trolls on the outside here. Charge! Actually, not a bad charge. If you can get a charge from behind on trolls, it's not a bad idea. Your cavalry will die they'll die so quickly if you try that without getting away really quickly. So we're down to 1 left. I guess that wasn't too bad. This is their captain troll who looks like a normal orc, but I think he still has the stats of a troll. Anyway, that wasn't too bad. We won. We only lost 300 dudes. That's actually a lot better than I expected. I don't know if our javelins really helped a lot by injuring them, or if it was the axemen that really did it, but however it worked out, we won! Yay! And good news for blue, and there is no way I'm letting anyone escape. Alright, so let's show you guys the campaign map. Hey! I was thinking I'd wonder if we'd get one of those. So now we've actually got a general, and I'm down with that, because I did not have one before. Slight problem. The army can't get back into the city in time, so I had to do that. Now what I'm probably going to do is just leave, just like I've been doing before, I'll probably just leave 1 unit there. Probably not the Yeomen though. Maybe some Watchmen or something. I'll do it next turn. And then I'm actually going to move out for, if I can, I'm going to try to take Barad-dûr with, well, whatever I've got left. Because I'm hoping to finish off Mordor fairly soon. They don't have a whole lot left in here. A capital, orc encampment's nothing special. Durthang has a fair bit of troops, but it's a wooden castle, so it's, like, this is the only one that's going to have like proper walls. It's probably a custom settlement too, so that could be exciting. Golgoroth, trolls, and Black Numenorians. Yeah, the more we can blow up those, the better. This is going to be the final battle, I think, is in here. So on this side, as expected, I cleaned up the 2 little armies. Now, I actually had the first fight with Ballista versus trolls, just normal trolls. They weren't Olog-hai. And they worked really, really well. I was impressed. It's been a long time since I've had trolls versus Ballista. And I think this one Ballista unit killed like 10 of the 12 trolls or something. So it did a really good job. So that was nice. So I've got reinforcements coming down, and I actually found 1 more unit that I can potentially recruit at some point. Anywhere that has Rovanian territory can recruit these things. I forgot about the horse guards. So I was looking at them, and it probably won't ever come from Uldu Navan, but eventually Dorwinion, once it grows, which is more likely to happen here, I can go to the stables, and once I get the large city, of course, and the Baron stables, I can get these guys, the I something or other horse guards. And I really like the looks of their stats, actually. These are proper charge cavalry, which I like far more than scouts. Actually, not bad at charging, to be fair. That's how they killed the trolls, but they die really quickly. Dale Cav, I'm not super impressed. Again, they are charge cavalry. They're light charge cavalry, but still not that great. And then these guys look perfect. That's exactly the kind of stats I want on them. Hopefully, with the good morale and stuff, they stay quick, like they're speedy cavalry. That's what I really want. I was thinking about it. The kind of cavalry I get here, the I don't know exactly what you'd call, but they're heavy cav, the Earls. They're the opposite. They don't really do charge. They're just attack. They're more like heavy infantry that are somewhat maneuverable, but because they come with a 62 squad instead of 120 or something, they don't last very long. Like, they're not as, I don't know. They're meant to be engaged in melee, but they don't have the numbers to really back it up. They're not very good at charging or chasing as much. They're kind of slow. So anyway, I think I'll actually like the 8th was something or other guys. They look more like my kind of cavalry that I really enjoy myself. So anyway, no, we're not done yet. No, don't worry. So that's the inside mortar. We're going to try to take this army, take that out. I'm bringing in quite a lot of reinforcements. I've got almost a full stack there of reinforcements and another sort of mid-tier one coming down, and just a couple, few guys coming down as well. So that should be more than enough to at the very least hold this bridge, but maybe if with a bit of luck I'll be able to take Kenneth Annan finally. Maybe Osgiliath, I don't know. For now I'm just going to try to hold the bridge. I'm not going to overextend too much because I know there's tons of troops here. And with a bit of luck, we'll have enough to push from the Black Gate down to Durthang and maybe the Orc encampment, and that will leave them just those couple there, and you know, whatever they might have this one down here, or another one down here. I don't know, but anyway, so that's the Mordor plan. Now the Harad plan is not quite as good. My good King Earl, or King Bard, sorry. He's kind of surrounded by Harad troops here, and I have to deal with this. I was hoping to do a bridge defense, but the AI is kind of just surrounding me, and if they attack right now, they'll attack from both sides, which is, you know, not very nice for me. Now I do have an assassin there. It's probably not going to make much difference. I could try assassinating. I'm gonna attack the small stack, I believe. It might run away, and then I'll attack that one. And if they both run away, that'd be nice, but we'll see. Anyway, come on, select him.
Who do you want dead?
50% chance. Well, let's just see what happens. Killed him. Wow, we've had really good luck assassinating captains, actually. Not that he's getting very good traits yet, but I guess he's coming along. I'm not really an assassin guy. Okay, so here goes.
Yes, my lord.
This guy. No, didn't run. Now, I forgot, actually, just realized this. I actually have night battling, so I could have attacked any one unit as long as they don't have their own general and just done it on its own. So that's fine. Now, should I actually do 2 little battles? Okay, so seeing as this is what's going to happen, I'm going to fight night battle against the one. I'll record it off camera, just clean it up. And then if I can fight this one, I'll do that on camera because it will be interesting. But I'd rather do 2 separate battles just so I have more arrows and stuff. It'll be slightly easier. So I'll see you guys back after I mean, this will be simple. This guy won't take very long. So see you guys in a minute. Alright, folks, so no problem. I cleaned up the little one, and now it's time for the medium-sized one. Before we get to the larger one. So many troops. It went quite well. I mean, they had some missile cav. They're always a pain to deal with. And this one's actually fairly well balanced. They've got, what, 3 archers, 2 spearmen, 2 infantry, light infantry, and 2 lancers. Now these things, yeah, they're not a lot of defense, but they've been really giving me a hard time in battle. They're so fast, and a pretty good charge bonus. I mean, I guess they actually line up with our Yeomen fairly closely, 7, 9, 11. I think that's pretty close to what our Yeomen do. We'll see, let's see. Can I open it? Maybe in battle. But for whatever reason, like the way the AI has been using them, it's just been giving us a horrible time. I don't know what I should be doing differently, but it seems like the AI is just much better at multitasking with cavalry. So they're always moving around faster, and I'd have to really slow down the pace of the battle and pause it and stuff to really try to keep up, it seems. Anyway, this battle, I don't expect it's going to be terribly difficult. Lots of cavalry, not a lot of infantry or anything. So I'm actually going to just do one big giant archer line, and I'm not too worried about anything bad happening. I can put stakes, and I think stakes will be good this time because I'm actually not going to have any trouble with. Yeah, that's good. Everyone's got stakes, right? Yeah, I'm not going to have any trouble with charging my own line because their cavalry will probably prevent us from doing any flanks. And they don't have a lot of infantry anyway, so that should be fine. And I actually have an okay amount of infantry in this army. Not super. But I have enough. I have more than they do. So I think in all areas we outnumber them. Like we've got more infantry, we've got more archers. We have our own ballista, same as they do, kind of thing. I think I'll put it kind of on this hill. It's a little bit... well, we'll see how it goes. Sometimes the angling's tricky. Like, if you can catch an army just coming over the top of a hill, your ballista can kill... Like, they get a nice long arc that kills tons of them, rather than having the actual ballista just fall down and land on one guy. If that makes sense. But you can do some pretty cool stuff if you can measure, like, the height of the land properly, and you can get some pretty amazing... ballista kills. If you're wondering, I almost always prefer ballista to catapults. Catapults are okay, but they're not great. Now, if you have trebuchet, that changes things because trebuchet have such amazing range that I will bring them just because. But ballista, of the two that we can get, I like ballista better, unless I really need to break some walls. But now they have ballista as well, and I would like to destroy it if possible. So we'll see what happens. Really, I'm more concerned with what their cavalry does than anything. I think you'll find, as usual, their corsairs and stuff will flee. Oh, they're gonna try to regroup. I hate it. Well, I don't hate it. It's annoying when they do this. I'm actually gonna make this guy a little bit dangerous up there. Put him in a somewhat risky location. The AI seems to me has recently been all over the sort of running away technique, and it really drags on battles. So I'm gonna try. Oh, maybe it doesn't matter. Our archers have them in range, so maybe we've done enough damage that they're gonna turn around anyway. My great longbowmen, so much better range than anything else in the game, except for elves. What I could do, well, their cavalry are coming back. I probably don't have time. Should I risk it? Is it worth taking out their ballista at the expense of my cavalry? Maybe. I'll see if I can get one in quick. Charge in there, do some damage, and then get out of there. Their cavalry. I thought they'd go for us there. So I'd say that was definitely worth it because I didn't lose very many guys. Can I get another one? Okay, their lancers are coming. I know I'm playing on high speed. This is just to save a little bit of time because this is a double battle episode. Okay, what's going on? If they charge at us, they will lose. But they're probably going for the ballista just like I did, which isn't a bad idea. So hopefully my archers can do enough damage to them. Oh, there we go. Time to run. Yeah, that might be the end of our Yeomen. Oh, look at how do they change direction mid charge? I can't change direction. Alright, those guys have routed, no problem. So what I'm going to do is reset my archers so they don't move after them. Look at me on the ball today. What's going on over here? This is their corsairs and stuff. I guess I should really slow it down at this point. I guess I should probably deal with these guys. Sometimes if you can hit them hard enough with archery, they actually just run away before they get anywhere near you. It doesn't look like I have enough. Sometimes it's actually worth just holding your ground and firing into them, and you can actually do enough damage that they just rout, particularly when they have no general. Oh, so this guy's not doing so good. Yeah. If I specifically target these guys for a little bit. The last cavalry, I don't think they made it very close, did they? They only got like here, and the archers, decimated them. All right, so you're probably safe. You can keep targeting them. You three run back a little bit, and we'll have a charge on this side. And I bet you that will scare them away pretty quick, because they're not going to be very morale-y with no general, and the fact that we've killed most of their cavalry already. If my archers would just start firing here, yeah, there we go. Keep running. Don't you stop. You got to keep running. Just keep firing, keep firing. They'll run out of horses before long. And my ballista will be fine. They really want to kill my Yeomen. It seems like these guys, their lancers, are actually faster than my Yeomen, which is very disappointing because my Yeomen are like my lightest, fastest infantry. Alright, so they have mostly routed here as expected. This will probably finish that side up. Let's deal with those guys. Make sure everything's routing all the time. Okay, that side's good. Looks like they caught up and are killing my horses. Of course, there was nothing I could do. If I turned around and charged them, I might have done a little bit better damage, but oh, are you guys out of range? Just shoot them. Just shoot them. Ugh. Cavalry. I should move some infantry over this way. I barely did anything to them. What are my archers doing? Shoot. Shoot at the horses before you're dead. Because now you're flanked. Will someone please shoot them? Alright, there we go. Just kill them all. Yeah, actually, you know what I should make sure is I'm not killing my own guys here. Alright, they're wavering. A couple more kills and they'll be done and we'll have won. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is, other than the dwarves, everyone... we got it, no problem. I wasn't expecting this to be a terribly difficult battle. It's a little bit unfortunate that I lost my entire Yeoman troop. But, yeah, like those cavalry, I mean, I still think it was the right idea going for their ballista. What the heck? Archers, you idiots. I just lost half a unit of Yeoman because I didn't think they would shoot on them while my yeomen were engaged. Well, that was really dumb. I just lost, like, well, 13 guys, I guess. I thought I told everybody to stop. Anyway, I mean, what I was saying there is I still think my yeoman ballista strategy was a good idea, because if I hadn't done that, the yeomen still would have charged, or their cavalry still would have charged us eventually, and probably done something evil anyway. They probably would have still flanked around and hit the archers or something. And then the ballista would have also been shooting at us. And with a lucky shot, they can take out our king. So that would have been really bad. Anyway, let's just clean up a few of these guys. Might as well. Look at those cavalry catching people. I still haven't really decided if it's worth spending a lot of time doing this. But as long as you put up to 6 speed, it doesn't take all that long. So I think it's fun. I mean, heck. After all the trouble they caused us, we want to slaughter them to the man, basically. None shall escape. And you do get experience. Like, you get chevrons from capturing people, so it's not totally pointless. Anyway, that looks really good. The main problem was the yeomen. Everything else went perfect. Archers did well, infantry did well, cavalry, well. Maybe if I get those ice something or rather dudes. Okay, I don't want to be an evil king, so let's go that way. Yay, we win! Alright, let's go back to the bridge. I'm not sure if I want to fight that battle too.
Yes, my lord.
I probably should just kill this guy, but it's another one of those big battles. I'd rather they attacked us, but I guess they're probably not going to.
Your orders.
I guess what I'll do, maybe oh, also, I forgot. Press M. Bam. It reforms the whole group. You can see all these things in F1. I generally don't pay too much attention to all of the shortcut commands, keyboard shortcuts. But, yeah, you press M and all your units group up, which is handy. I forgot about that. Things that I used to know, but forgot. So I guess what I should do is, like, just maximize the army by putting whatever's in here joined up, add to this one. And then fight this battle. I guess I should do that. Maybe next turn. I'm feeling lazy. I want to get some turns in. I mean, I just did 2 battles. I actually just did like 4 or 5 battles because I off-cameraed a couple. So I got to get some turns done. We got lots of money. We got lots of guys recruiting. I probably should send more down from Dale and Esgaroth, actually. I think things are going well. We managed to kill a unit of Olog-hai. That's good. And there can only be so many Nazgul left. I mean, we've killed... Who's been counting? Have we killed like 4 now or 5 or something? There's only so many. There is the Witch King or whatever, like the actual leader left. But, oh, they snuck past us while we weren't defending the bridge. I was worried about that. But that's a fairly small army. We should be okay. At least I can see what's going on over by Woldberg there. Because, looks like there's quite a few dudes. Don't see any deadly invasion armies yet. Just little ones. Mostly just the generals. The AI is having a really hard time killing those generals off. And most of those are orc generals too. They should be easy to kill. Like, they don't have horses, so you just capture them. Cavalry generals are much more difficult to finish off, I find. As you can see with Harad, probably. Alright, so they're still not attacking us. I'll have to do this turn. I might just off-camera it, because it's going to be very, very similar to the last and all previous Harad battles. I'll do the same basic thing. They've got 2 charge cavalry, couple ballista. It's just a slightly larger version of the last one. So I'll regroup all my stuff at the end of this turn. So let's see. What have we got to do today? Money's good. Construction is going crazy. Runier, what should I build here? You know what? Some culture couldn't hurt us. And that might be all I really worry about in this one. I guess... Well, while we've got the money, I'll queue up a couple things. You don't really want to have too much money. You start getting bad traits for your generals if it gets too high. I think around 50,000, give or take. Once you're higher than that, it starts getting nasty traits. So I generally try to keep it a little bit lower. Lower than that, anyway. So we can always give some away to the AI or whatever if we have to. Black Gate has roads. Well, that's probably more helpful for getting to Durthang than anything else, because the roads don't go to the northwest. Practice range, yeah, we would like to get good troops here, so that would be good. Alright, good enough, and sure, it doesn't really matter. I'm not terribly worried about this one. I'll put the tax low so they don't rebel. Other than that, that's what I should have done last turn, I forgot about that. Okay, so now we've got a general here. Let's double check. Yeah, they're definitely moving their... Holy smokes, they're moving their armies out to the west. So that must mean that the Black Gate, or not the Black Gate, whatever this place, Tirith-Ungol, something like that, is less defended, which means probably the interior is ripe for the picking. So I think we're going to go for Barad-dûr. They've got some normal trolls. They're not as bad. And just some normal orcs. I think we can take it with this little army. I'm going to leave... Well, let's see. If I move my Yeoman out and leave behind my Watchmen, what happens? That's enough. Perfect. So we barely needed anything there. Alright, so next turn, we'll siege Barad-dûr. Crazy. And as soon as our reinforcements go, I think I'll head for Durthang, sorry. I mean, they've got a lot of troops, but nothing really scary looking. Scouts are their weakest archers. I can't really see the stats on them. I think they've got like a missile attack of like 2 or something. I do need to fight that though, unfortunately. Let's go back to our bridge. This place is less defended. Oh, there's just so many guys. Wow. Gondor, you need to move your troops over, because that's more than I can handle here. So this is Lug. He's a big-time general. Actually, he's not that scary. Nothing that bad. And this one's ungeneraled, I guess. There might be a general in here. That guy, I think this is the guy that killed us, right? I think he moved in there. This one's ungeneraled, and we knew there was one in Tirith, whatever the heck it's called. Minas Tirith? No. That's Minas Tirith. I can't remember the names of all these things. Sheesh. Anyway, let's say this is my... I didn't really divvy them up very well, but let's say this high-quality looking army is my reinforcement for Arnkin the Mighty, and this one of mid-tier units can be my reinforcements for whoever's down here. It's going to take a while. Withergast, who's not bad. Not bad. He's talented with numbers. And then these guys, I don't actually know. I'll get them to join up. We've got quite a lot of troops here, so they can go whichever way they're needed the most. And those guys are coming. So slow through these swamps, just crazy. All right, anything else that we need to do? Could double check that I'm still recruiting stuff. Oh yeah, I recruited some ballista back there. That was probably smart. I should move them down. I mean, I have one in this unit, but it's nice to have a couple spares for city defense. But this guy's in the way. Now, if he decides to attack us, because I've got that there, we should be in a little bit better position. Much easier to defend the gate, as you may be aware. Okay, so I think probably a good point to end the episode. I guess I might have to fight this guy out too. I think I'm going to off-camera a couple battles. I showed you a couple last turn in this episode. But this is going to be more of the same, and I want to keep this Let's Play moving. So this battle, I will off-camera sort of try to quickly kill them. Hopefully King Bard does well. And I'll probably off-camera this one as well, because it doesn't look... Let's just have a quick look here. There's nothing special. There's just orcs. There's not even a really scary army. Some archers, you know, no trolls, nothing dangerous. These are their slightly... But missile attack too. Whoop-de-woo. You think that's going to scare us? Anyway, so thanks for watching, folks. I'll meet you back next turn after I've cleaned up a couple more armies. And we'll continue the game and try to make some more turns progress. Because one turn an episode is going to take for years. So, thanks for watching, and have a great day.